Hi folks, it's Lance90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. Hopefully after 10 years in development, it will be worth the wait. I literally left it on overnight, because I was going crazy. So, we need to make a rocket control thing here. Nearly everything's backed up, because it didn't really have to run all night, but it did. So let's see, where's that bad boy at? Oh wait, that's just rocket parts. That's not even what we need. Need low density structures and rocket fuel. Some robots should go grab some more, I believe. I was thinking about it. We actually got lucky that we didn't get attacked overnight. It kind of goes to actually producing like no pollution because like nothing is running. But yeah, it goes to show you like how easy it is just on default settings that nothing attacked us in over 8 hours of just waiting. There we go. Satellite. You don't want to forget this step. If you forget to make the satellite and you just click that launch button, it will launch without the satellite. Oh. Nothing else to show for it. The one problem with the overnight thing is like, well, once it's launched, it's gonna be pretty quick here. Game finished, yay! Except it kind of feels bad because we cheated, but at the same time, it wasn't really a bad cheat. We just increased the, just rose the supply back up for this field, so we didn't have to go build another friggin' rail for just the very last portion of the game. So there you have it. Factorio. It's a good game, but I think... I don't know. Maybe even can change it in the settings. But if I were them, I'd make it so the rocket itself isn't that hard to make. Because like all the science and everything, all this stuff here, this is all fine. It's just once we got to this... These rocket control units, speed modules. Solid fuel was actually the solid fuel is easy. So are the assembly machines. So it's really just these, the speed modules, rocket control units. Those made this hell. And the only way to expand it would have been to just add even more green circuit production, which couldn't even be made here. We'd have to make a new separate branch of it because this was already at max capacity. This couldn't keep up with how much was getting used. And you can see everything I did to like make this as optimized as possible so that these can all get fed as much wire as possible. So you just have to make an entirely new one. You probably have to have a whole separate grid because this was already running out anyway. So on and so on and so on. But like everything else is perfectly fine. I think this is one of the best bases I've made. Like everything kind of worked out that it wasn't really hard to move stuff around. Like this is the stuff that's going the furthest is the fuel, and that doesn't matter that much. The only thing that we really ran into trouble with as far as like all this production stuff goes is purple science. Purple science, I just didn't have a way to do it normally, and there wasn't enough room here for these freaking chests, or there wasn't any room here for another road to pick these things up, so they're just all put into separate chests, which is dumb. But everything else I felt was like perfectly laid out for this base. Probably could have built our second set of steam engines sooner. We did, actually, and then we just had to put them back in. So we should have just left them up, I guess. And we should have switched to solid fuel a little sooner, probably. once we discovered how good it is. And then I think the other thing that I don't like about default Factorio here is steel production. Our steel line is like as big as our iron line and copper line put together, and still not enough steel. Like, it was still at a shortage at the end of the game. It's insane how much this is. And this is without using electric furnaces, which we could have done, but I'm doing that in our death game, and I think it was a mistake. Because it uses so much friggin' power. I had like twice as many solar panels in that game as I do here. And we had 2 steam engines set up, and it still doesn't have enough power overnight. So we have to actually get the nuclear power going, which is like a whole step that we just passed up here because it's a nightmare. Because it uses even more of this concrete nonsense, which is also very annoying and slow to make. I'd also probably fix that. Other than that, I think Factorio is a lovely game. And of course, the mods actually make it like way better. With like Bob's mods, especially the one that lets you change the inserters. You can have them so they place things on the near side of the track, and then you don't have to do this stupid nonsense here that I did. Just have half of them putting on the inside of the track, half of them putting on the outside, and it makes everything way, way simpler. And allows you to do much better, like, just moving things from one track to another as well when you can do it like that. But that's it. That's all there is to it. Also, the other interesting thing with Bob's mods is like the rocket fuel. Like we talked about the rocket fuel here is like stupidly easy to make for no reason. It's just light oil and solid fuel. When you have Bob's mods on with chemicals, you have to go through like a whole branch of chemicals. That's why I saved the space here actually. Was I thought that was actually base game, where you have to build all this different stuff so you can get up to like hydrazine and I think it's liquid oxygen. Hydrazine, liquid oxygen for boosters. So, yeah, that's why I left all that space down there. Looks like just wasted space now, but, yep, that'll do it. We'll be moving on to a new game. I think we're going to be playing, probably Democracy 3. I want to play Democracy 4, but it's not out. There's only can play a press copy where you can play as Britain, but I want to play as America. Because at the moment, I kind of feel like I need something that makes me feel like I'm in control of where the country's going. Because, yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. If you enjoyed the video, remember the like button. Keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.